Hey everybody, welcome to this episode of Craving Shaving. We'll give some people time to hop on a little bit. The beard has got to go. We are going to be joined, hopefully, by, by Jeremy Tyler. How's everybody doing? Hey guys, waiting for Jeremy to get on. I'm doing pretty good. I'm a teacher. Well, many of you probably know that, but there's an early out day today, so that's kind of nice. Got to get ahead on some stuff. There's Jeremy, so let's have him get on here. I sent you a request, Jeremy, so I'm not one that does live streams very often, so hopefully we get this together and things go well. Did you get my request, Jeremy? So what I want to do, a couple things during this. One is, of course, shave the beard off because I'm done with it. I'm ready to get rid of it. I just sent another one. Oh, we're like missing each other. It says, oh, there we go. Hey!
There we go. Let's adjust this a little bit there. It's
All right,
odd having my camera in this orientation versus...
Yeah, you know what I'm going to do is I'm going to put a headphone in just in case so we don't get echoey like that.
That's not a bad idea. I'll be right back. I'm going to go grab...
Okay. So here's the plan. Obviously shave the beard off, and I might shave it off in pieces. So if you have any requests, let me know. But also, thought it'd be fun to have some Star Wars talk, if anyone's up for that. So if you have any, I think you can do questions. Yeah, there's a little question thing down at the bottom. So if you have any questions, you want to spark some Star Wars conversation, you can do that.
What's up?
What you using today?
So I'm trying to stay with the Star Wars theme or space theme. So I'm
Nice.
Going with Planet Pastors, or Pastor's Planet, whatever Douglas called this one. This is a Pastor's Pharmacy exclusive that you cannot order online. You have to actually pick it up from Pastor's or have somebody do it for you. The razor is going to be the Saber.
Nice.
And then I'm going with a Smiles for Miles, not tester, but really because this just reminds
nice.
of a Sith blade. So
Sure.
Like that.
Cool. I've got one Star Wars-y thing. So I got this lightsaber-inspired shave brush. It's got a boss knot in it, and I'm using iced coffee and katana. So I think this is aggressive enough to take the beard off. I might switch out for something else if it's not. So
Yeah,
I guess we shall see.
From what I've heard, the katana should be able to take it off fairly easily.
Yeah. So what do you think? Which part of the beard's going first, do you think? Any suggestions? Should I do like just this right here?
Well, I think you should do just the chin and leave the mustache, the sides, and the sides, and then go for mutton chops.
Mutton chops?
Yeah. After that, do mutton chops.
We'll see.
You have to slowly take the mutton chops down. Oh, and for those that are wondering, I'm using the Captain's Choice Copper Bowl. I'm using the pull out as well underneath my sink. Hey, Frank.
I remember when I made this this brush handle. Someone said it was good for lathering in a Pringles can.
I would agree. That would be perfect for like a scuttle or one of those really tall coffee cups.
Yeah. Well, I'm not gonna lie. So it hasn't been bothering me too much lately. But today at work, I wear a mask for like all day at work, and my beard was driving me crazy today. So
how long
this is perfect timing. Oh, I don't even know. 2 months, maybe.
Okay.
This is what I can muster in 2 months. Is this?
I did no shave in November, and I had the full beard. Well, I had to clean it up because I can't grow on my cheeks. It's a little spotty in spots. So I shaved that off after a month. I kept the goatee area growing for a full 2 months. But
yeah,
normally I travel for work, and I'm not traveling right now, so I work from home. I haven't traveled since March of last year. So I don't have to wear a mask nearly as often. I walk 10 feet to my office instead of the desk all day.
Yeah.
So masks were a rarity, but when I did have to wear them,
that's nice.
It was like, it has to go this time.
I spend a lot of time at work wearing the mask, but I feel like I spend even more time telling kids to put their masks back on.
And adjusting the masks and everything else.
Yeah, well, adjusting them's fine. Just leave them on. Well, especially the new protocol is if they keep their masks on all the time, like if they're a kid that always keeps their mask on, and they do get COVID, then the people around them don't have to quarantine anymore. So that's more incentive to like, guys, keep your mask on. So it's kind of cool. Anyway, we should say I fully intend on talking about spoilers for things for Star Wars. If you're not up to date on
Mandalorian.
The Mandalorian and stuff, I fully plan on talking about that. So let's just go right here, shall we?
Let's try this. I've never done this with the headphones in before.
Oh, I know, right?
I should probably remove the glasses too. Can't see when I shave anyway.
Yeah,
so.
I always shave without glasses. But someone asked, do they trade masks? No, thankfully, I've never seen my students trading masks.
I can see my kids doing it, but my oldest is in 5th grade.
Yeah. I mean, it'd be fine if they were like, "Ooh, I like that mask. Can you like trade and like go wash it and then tomorrow bring it and we can trade or whatever?" But they probably wouldn't do that. All right. Let's see how this goes. Oh yeah, no problem. No problem. This thing's gonna be a boss.
This ladder would be perfect if I were using a straight or a Chevette. Super.
It's getting clogged really bad, but I've got a lot of stuff.
Oh, that's one thing I forgot to do was fill up my sink, so I apologize for doing that already.
So,
what's up, Braza? So, Art, I am actually using the saber from Blackland tonight, trying to go with the Star Wars theme. But wasn't looking at it, I'll probably break out the Feather SS Commissary. I'm going to turn this on low for my sink. Hope it's not too bad.
So, thoughts on that last episode of The Mandalorian? What do you think?
So, the last episode, I will say that when the lone TIE fighter showed up,
yeah.
One, only a Jedi. And then it started walking. I look, okay, hooded cloak, I see that. One glove, oh, I know who it is. But then still, the reveal was fantastic.
Yeah, it was really good. I thought it was a really good way to end the That's pretty gross.
So, Roger, to answer your question, my favorite plate on the Saber is plate 2. Plate 1, I find, is too mild, and the window is too narrow as far as the angle they can put on your face. This is a little more forgiving on angle, and it's more aggressive plate. This is a second-use Gem PT FE blade.
I don't know, guys. I might just, it's not even, but I might just keep it like this.
Oh, we're done.
No. Okay, so what goes next?
It's a good question. Is that blood I see already?
Yeah, you know me. My skin's tissue paper.
What do you think, guys? Where should go next?
Hey, Smiles.
What's up, Smiles?
You're next for the beard shave, bud.
I don't know. His beard's pretty awesome. I'd be sad to see that go.
Yeah, I don't think most of us would recognize him without it.
Although I wouldn't mind seeing a head shave.
Ooh, guys, this soap, iced coffee is really, really good. It's really cold. I like it. Good menthol. I'm thinking I'm just going to do handlebar or something.
You're not going to go with the Wolverine?
I'm going to get rid of it. What do you think?
Yeah, go for it.
All right.
I had some irritation on my around here yesterday. Shaved it straight and went in and cleaned up afterwards. And bled a little bit. I just opened that up a little bit again tonight.
Yeah, this is the best coffee scented soap I've ever had or used. What are some other ones? Oh, you know what's another good one, though? That darn soap. Grounds and shavings.
You're naming an Obtainium, Charles.
I know, but it's good.
Okay, if you like a decent...
Maybe Chisel and Hound will come out with a Chisel and Hound.
This is
scented
coffee
soap.
leather. It's very, for me, it's very coffee forward. So this is a good one to get if you have anyone in New York that can pick it up for you.
I'm actually, one of the things I like about this one is it's not coffee forward. It's actually like hazelnut forward.
Ooh, that'd be nice.
So it's pretty nice. I like it. So one thing I've done with The Mandalorian Season 2 over, I'm starting to do something that I put off for as long as I possibly could, and that is watching the Star Wars animated series,
Why'd you put
Clone
that
Wars. Huh?
Why'd you put it off?
I don't enjoy it. Look, that's bleeding so bad. I don't, the Clone Wars, I don't know, I don't like it as much, but there's so much carryover from the Mandalorian. I feel like I kind of have to watch it to know what's going on.
Yeah, a little bit. Well, the funny thing is, the Clone Wars started before Disney bought Lucas. So all that stuff was considered non-canon as soon as they bought it. And then Disney came out with the final season, or what is it, 7th season or something? So now that's all, they've now canonized it.
Oh, I didn't realize that, actually.
So the Clone Wars series is now canon again. And
I figured it was canon just because of how well it ties into the Mandalorian. But I'm really excited for how they're going with it. I don't know about you. I am pretty solidly in the middle when it comes to the sequel trilogy, 7, 8, 9. I like it a lot more than a lot of people, but I still don't love it as much as other Star Wars titles, you know?
PAA Unobtainium. Would you consider Will of the Wisp Unobtainium? Because he came out with Son of Clownfruit the following year than Clownfruit this year. And I've heard that there's similar scents, but not quite the same. So I have that. That's Unobtainium from PAA. That's about it. I don't taste Unobtainium soaps.
Is the what's it called? I forget. Isn't there one that's How to Grow a Mustache? From way back?
There's one that he has that has the How to Grow a Mustache logo on it, and that's Rubret. And that is still available, and I have some. And that smells really nice. I can't think of the scent off the top of my head, but it's a really nice scent that I didn't get the splash. But the splash really makes it shine even better.
This, see if I can get that to stop. Stop here? No.
No. Which razor singing, Art?
No.
The katana or the saber?
Trying to think if I have any. I have Lotus Eater Tiger Tail.
That's something.
I don't think there's anything more unobtainium than that.
Speaking of Lotus Eater, I almost used Troll tonight.
Yeah. I should use one. I haven't used one in a long time. Kookaburra's Laugh is one of my favorite scents.
I figured I'd wait to use Troll until we discuss something like Lord of the Rings or something along those lines.
Yeah.
Fitting.
So when the last episode of The Mandalorian hit, there's this YouTuber that did a watch party, and he got kind of like, did they come out with a stainless steel Lupo at Razor Rock, right?
Yeah, they had. Well, I don't know if they still do, but the .76, the more aggressive gap one, that was available.
They have two different Lupos?
I think they have three.
Oh, really? See, it was aluminum, right? And I'm not a big fan of aluminum razors.
Yeah, it was originally in aluminum, thinking you still get it in aluminum. I honestly don't use DEs that much anymore. I mean, when I do use a DE, I reach for either my Bubble Pie Calypso, which is aluminum, or my Carve. And
yeah,
that's about it. I don't reach for any of those. Well, I lie. Occasionally, I'll reach for the El Phantasma. I have a Game Changer that I don't use that much. So if I'm going to buy another razor, it's going to be probably Consoles for that.
Yeah. See, if I would probably buy another Razor Rock.
Razors are phenomenal. I mean, I have the Eco, the Hawk V2, and the Game Changer. They're all great razors. But
the Hawk V2 is great.
I have your head here. I need to get that out to you. So have that sitting on the counter.
This is going to be so good to get this mustache off my face. This is, in and of itself, reason to switch from cartridge razors to safety razors and the like.
You can take off a full beard.
Can you imagine trying to do this with a cartridge razor?
I've done it. It sucks.
You have?
Yeah.
Without trimming it first?
Yeah. Back when I was in high school, like I had the I could grow a pretty decent goatee in high school. And
Oh, in high school you don't know any better, huh?
I didn't know any better. So I didn't trim it. I just, I was using, I think, Barbasol or the what was it? It was like Gillette gel foam stuff. And oh, that was one of the worst shaves ever. I hated it. So that was a fast face shave.
You got your head?
I shaved my head last night. I could do it again tonight.
I've got the beard off, so I probably won't be far behind you.
So I can show you what was on my head yesterday. And you get out of the cupboard for me. So yesterday I shaved with the straight razor that Dave Card over in England honed, because I hadn't used it straight for a little bit. But I hadn't shaved my head in like 2 or 3 days. So I let it grow. So I used this on the head.
I need to try one of those.
This thing is the CJB, which is based off of a feather that has been discontinued. What's cool with this one is you don't need a Kamasori. You can just slide this little rubber thing off, and there's some holes for pins you can put scales on it.
Oh, cool. Dude, I love that. That's one of the things, I've said this a lot probably, but one of the things I love about this hobby is there's something for everybody. It's very customizable, and you get a good variety of stuff. This is very dry. I'm going to try to add some water on my face. It was fine while I was taking the beard off, but
now your skin's a bit more sensitive to the lather.
Mm-hmm.
The Feather SS Kamasori is fantastic. I'm borrowing one right now, and it just works really well. What the heck? There it is. I've used the Pro Guard blade in there, and I think the Pro Super I've used as well. The Pro Super's fantastic.
Looks better.
Get a nice little blade feel with it. The Pro Super.
Right.
I might just do a with the grain pass on the head. And so who has not seen The Mandalorian?
Probably lots of people.
Probably. Well, I have some friends that subscribe to Disney Plus. Right before Mandalorian is released, they watch the season and then they cancel.
Yeah, I have a coworker who waited till the first 2 seasons were out, and then she binged all of them on New Year's Eve. All 2 seasons.
That's not a... Well, a friend in Tennessee that did the same thing. He watched... They didn't binge them on one day, but he watched season 1 and 2.
Have I let you borrow this katana yet?
No.
I need to do that. I think you'd like it. Might be too mild for you. You and your super aggressive razors.
Let's see if I can keep the lather off of...
Me and my tissue paper skin.
You know, what's funny is when I first started, I swore I'd never use a Chevette because they scared me. And now it's where I use it most of the time.
Me and Scott talked you into it.
Yeah, and then watching stumbling upon Dave Card's videos somehow, and then Jeffrey Smith, you, Scott, and that was what I use the majority of the time. Because I swore I'd never do straight razors or Chevettes, and now I'm still learning straights, but Chevettes.
I almost used my straight razor for this, but...
See, Rosie knows what I'm talking about. He's one of those that will watch it, subscribe, watch, cancel.
Yeah. Oh, you know what we should do? Feel free to play along in the comments too. You want to rank the Star Wars movies?
Ooh, that's a good one. So what's your favorite Star Wars movie, Charles?
I have almost a tie. I think nostalgia wins out though, and I'd have to say Empire Strikes Back.
Okay.
Just because I grew up on it. But in a really close second is Rogue One. I loved Rogue One.
Rogue One was
Thought it was awesome.
All right, have a good night, Raza.
See you guys.
I'm not sure if you guys can hear this on the head, but that's one-day growth. I went with and against grain yesterday with the CJB. I'm just going to do with tonight. I don't need to do both. I got a real good shave yesterday anyway.
I got to remind myself not to chase the BBS too much. My face isn't used to it.
You know, I'd have to say with you, I think I'd agree. I think my favorite is probably going to be Rogue One. I think that was just really well done. And
What about worst?
Oh, Solo.
Solo? Really?
Yeah.
I wouldn't say it's my worst. It's not one of my favorites, but I wouldn't say it's one of my least favorites either. I would say Last of the Jedi for me, for my least favorite. Mm-hmm. Yeah, The Last Jedi. What did I say? Last of the Jedi?
You're thinking of Last of the Mohicans?
Yeah. Similar story, right? Oh man, look at all the blood on my face. Good gracious. Woo! Ooh, that's cold. That's Usually when I shave my beard off, I leave my mustache the next day because my students freak out. But I wear a mask. They never see, so no fun in that.
And normally I have around this time of year, I normally have a full beard because we have our company meeting. And a lot of the people at the company I work for are bald and have a full beard.
Oh yeah.
Last year there were 4 of us that were completely bald, shaved our head, and had a full beard.
Drew, I do have a problem with it, but I've learned to do it anyway. That is stop shaving before you get to a BBS, because I've just really messed up my face too many times to count. So
I have to tell myself to stop also. Like I don't chase BBS on the head or the face, just mostly because of the way the hair grows. I see that I've been going over the same spot on my head with a comment. Sorry.
I expect blood though most of my shaves, unless I'm using a very specific razor that I know is really, really mild. I'll usually cut myself anyway, so.
Carving the AAA.
Hey!
plate.
Yeah, the carved AA. I've cut myself with that one, even, so.
I got myself with a tag.
So now I'm helping it. Let's see. Gonna end with some of this.
What was that?
Skin bracer. Skin bracer.
I should have known.
Yeah. Someone had this in like a shave of the day or something like that on Instagram here. And I was like, man, I haven't used that in a long time. It's like my favorite aftershave. I've been way into the Star Jellies from PAA though, so.
I've never used Skin Bracer.
Really?
Yeah. I keep seeing it in stores. I'm like, I need to get some of that. I need to pick some up. I need to get it, and I just haven't. Star Jellies.
Have you used what's it called? Barbasol Brisk.
I have Pacific Rush. That one has been
Oh, okay. Barbasol Brisk is pretty similar to Skin Bracer. So.
Okay. Is Skin Bracer mentholated?
Oh yeah. Not to mention, I put a little chill mill menthol in this too.
Oh, gosh.
So it's really cold. In fact, my face is really, really cold right now.
Perfect.
Also, very, very pale. Look at this. I've been hiding. Not, I guess all of me is very, very pale though, so that's not saying too much.
Well, the menthol's perfect for the winter.
Gotta say, this is like one of the very few 22 millimeter brushes that I have. Maybe it's 24. It might be 24 millimeter. It's smaller than the 26 millimeter ones that I usually have. And I feel like I could tell a difference, and I didn't like it.
For me, yeah,
bleeding all over.
So I don't know if you have a Smiles for Miles brush, don't you?
Yeah.
One thing I like about his brushes is I think this is a 24 mil glue bump, or do you want to call it? But then it's so stuff packed with hair that it's actually like the equivalent of a 26.
Yeah. Those super high density ones are like that. And just Badger in general splays out so nice.
Let's see, I'm missing stuff. See, I think my head. See if I can get a little bit closer in some spots.
Well, there's a new member of the Craving Shaving family.
What?
My not like that. Not like that.
Okay.
I'm telling you, you know what I'm talking about. Actually, I'm talking about my. I got a resin 3D printer.
So I could see you doing that.
And I got it going today. Had some success printing some stuff out.
So did you build your curing box?
Yeah, I didn't build one. I purchased one.
Okay. Thomas Allen.
And
how's it going, man? Haven't talked to him for a while.
Got all this hair in my sink. All right.
Gotta head my right side to clean up a little bit still.
Oh yeah. Well, you know when you shave your beard off and you immediately wish it were back?
Yeah, very much so. I know that feeling very well.
I'm having a little bit of that. Also, my face is bleeding so bad.
You have shaver's remorse?
A little bit. Also, though, it feels really good not having a beard, too. I have a really coarse beard,
There we go.
which is really unfortunate because it's also very sparse. And so I have to deal with the coarse hair, but it doesn't look as good as most people's beards. Covers most of my face up, which is probably an improvement, but
I wish mine did. Raza had a killer beard. Did you see his before she
yeah. Uh-huh.
Man, that was... I have beard envy. That was glorious.
I have beard envy of pretty much any other person that can grow a beard. I pretend like I can grow a beard just so that honestly, a big part of it is I really like shaving my beard off.
That's enjoyable.
It's a lot of I quite like it because it's just so different. It's just a nice change of pace. So
no, what you need
now
to
I
do
can
is get a little bit better with that straight razor and shave it off with the Chevette.
I've got my straight razor sitting right here. I almost did. This thing is gorgeous. You see this?
That was Leathery Whiskers and Baby Scales, right?
Yep.
He did a phenomenal
job. Yeah, it was. Oh yeah, they're sweet. They're awesome. Nice hybrid scales.
finishing off with some Star Jelly.
Yeah.
Not too splash. I was afraid when I got it, bringing it home on an airplane for the soap. You want to bring the splash on a plane because I have a friend who's a former airline pilot.
Yeah.
COVID hit, and a friend of mine who was a baggage handler for Delta. I know they don't handle those with care, even if you mark it handle with care. So there's no way you're going to put a glass splash in my suitcase on a flight from New York to Salt Lake. Was going to happen.
Yeah. I almost never travel, so you probably have traveled in a month more than I've traveled in my whole life. Probably
not recently.
I've flown on a plane like 4 times, so definitely.
Yeah, this year I was supposed to travel a lot, but then, pandemic. And
yeah.
With my company being located in New York, we're still on lockdown. So unless we can go somewhere, we're not traveling on site. And even if then you have to make sure the case numbers or cases are low enough that we can justify going on site.
Yeah.
So that's what's in that knot. And I think Smiles is going to be carrying this knot. So Charles,
that's nice.
In here is similar to what was it? What'd you call it? Not the boss knot, the other one.
Oh, the supervisor?
It's similar to supervisor, but it's a little bit more soft. And I think it just paints slightly better, at least rather better than the supervisor knot did.
The supervisor was pretty much a garbage knot, in my opinion. Some people loved it. Some people bought a ton of them because they loved it so much. I couldn't stand it, and so
I know people that say it was their favorite synthetic.
I know. I feel bad because when I purchase new knots, I purchase them based on mainly what I like, not on what other people like. The exception would be the boar knots that I carry.
Yeah.
I know that some people like boar, so I got some of those. And they do a little bit better now that they're the gel tip ones. But
I still have not tried a gel tip boar. I need to.
I've got one you can have.
I need to get a handle.
Let's see.
Mine are full. So now, Charles, are you planning on putting this on your YouTube channel? There's no
Sure.
You can post it.
So I've got these two. Your gel tip boar.
Oh, nice.
This one's nice. I like this one. This is one of those granite ones. So.
Is the other one wood, or is it full burl?
Yeah. It's a Purple Heart, but when I bleached the knot, because I did it with it in the handle, it took a bunch of the color out of the wood. So that's good to know that happens. So this is old though. This is old coin.
That is a very old coin.
This one's new coin.
Oh man.
Well, hey,
that was phenomenal. No blood on the
really
head.
Good. Me neither.
No blood on the head.
Just blood everywhere else down here.
Surprisingly, I bled more with the saber on the face than I did with the Feather SS on the head. Go figure,
right? Feather's one of the only ones that make that form factor of blades, aren't they?
Feather and Kai.
And Kai.
Yes.
Right.
So you can get, Feather has the light, which doesn't work in every razor. I think the light works in all of the ones that Feather makes. Then they have a version, I think that's like the Kai Pink or the Kai Captain Mild. Then they have the Pro Super, the Pro Guard. Kai has an equivalent in all theirs, and if you don't want to pay for a Feather SS or DX, if you want the Feather DX head but like the SS scales, you can get the Kai Captain which is kind of a combination of both. But there's basically
Oh, that's cool.
DX head and the SS
I
head.
like that.
And this is
I
significantly
like that a
cheaper,
lot.
too.
How much are those?
I got this from a seller in Japan for about 90.
Okay.
You can find them on Amazon, but this came with a pack of blades as well. So if you get them on Amazon, you're going to pay $90 for this. You go to like Maggard or something, it's going to be close to 100. But I got a pack of 20 blades, so, and free shipping. It took
cool.
almost 4 months to get here, but I ordered it last year, I think in January or something, like right before the pandemic hit, and then it sat in Tokyo for 3 months.
Oh, right. I had that with it probably was this actually. These heads, these two razor heads that I got from Yaki, Australia.
You mean this other one?
Yeah, and that one, that one that you have. And it sat in Australia for like months. I feel maybe that's an exaggeration. That's what it felt like, at least, that it was months. I don't remember, but
hopefully shipping
felt like so long.
I would say hopefully shipping internationally has gotten better. The shipping within the U.S. is still a joke.
I've been able to ship internet. I guess I don't really track them after I ship them out very often, so I don't know. But
well, I know I have something coming in from Heritage Hill in Jacksonville, and it went from Jacksonville to Philadelphia.
Oh yeah, you told me this, I think.
And then it went to Kansas City, and then I think last I saw was in like Spanish Fork. before it hit Salt Lake, and I'm like, why did it go to Spanish Fork?
That's very random.
All the most random places to go. Let's go to Spanish Fork.
I always feel bad when I ship something out, and then it's like a month later, and they message me, and they're like, "Hey, where's my package?" And I'm like, "I don't know. I'm not USPS, so I can't really say."
It's lost in the Matrix. Is that?
Yeah.
I didn't.
It's funny how we get used to like Amazon Prime shipping and stuff like that, and things take more than a few weeks to get to us. More than a couple days a lot of the time.
Especially with like Amazon Prime 2-day shipping. People want that stuff. Instant gratification.
Yep.
So I don't know if you've ordered anything from the Razor Company recently, but I know back in December, because they're located right in between Detroit and Pontiac, where they have two large distribution centers. So depending where it's going, you either go to Detroit or Pontiac from the Razor Company. But both centers apparently got hit hard with COVID, so they had severe delays. People, I think, still haven't gotten orders they've placed the first part of December because of USPS, not because of the Razor Company. Let's see. I can read some of these comments.
I guess I can throw mine on as well. Oh, they are very dirty.
I keep forgetting you actually wear glasses. Because like every time you get together or talk, you're either wearing contacts or you're not wearing glasses. Tim!
I don't think that's true. Hey, Tim. Oh, don't like that look. Haven't seen that look in a while.
Yeah, it's been a while. A couple months. Let's see.
Yeah, let's scroll back through these now that we can see.
Summer beard. Yeah, I do summer beard.
Summer here, summer there. I have patches right here that never grow in very well. Actually, I have patches that grow in okay, but they're like so blonde they're clear.
I think mine have started to turn gray in spots. So I'm getting gray hair.
Oh, yeah?
On my beard.
Oh, man. You're going to go all salt and pepper, and it's going to be awesome.
Yeah, I don't have anything up here, so I have to go salt and pepper somewhere.
Order it up going to the Amazon warehouse for a fire alarm.
Oh, man. And they wouldn't give you a package then? Dang it.
What? Oh, man.
What's
Crazy times, yeah.
Yeah, it's insane. Things taking forever to get there, and things get just piled on top, and those get sent out before older packages. It's
Yeah.
nuts.
Well, and sometimes things just get lost. I've had people who things have been lost for so long, and I've tried opening claims with the post office, and it just doesn't go well. And I end up just having to eat it.
Yeah,
It's fun.
it sucks.
We talked about Star Wars a little. We actually didn't talk about a lot of Star Wars. We talked about it here and there.
I think what we need to do next time is you and I need you to get on Polo or something, or just chat for a little bit and catch up, and then do one of these so we can actually stay on topic.
Yeah,
Because I was thinking it's been a little bit since you and I've just talked.
I know, right? What's 1.1 million square feet?
I was at the Amazon place.
The Amazon place. I did the math. I did the math on this, and I know it doesn't really work because Jeff Bezos, his money is not like cash in hand, right? But like, if he were to like just cash in everything, he's worth like over $180 billion. Not that he would or should do this, but like, he could buy every man, woman, and child Netflix subscription for a whole year 5 times.
Holy
And that's not households. That's like my baby, like and my daughters. So like, it's like that's nuts.
Wow.
And then still probably be quite wealthy.
So here's a key question, Drew. What shave bowl did you get
Oh,
from
yeah.
Amazon? And did it arrive within the 2-day period, or was it arriving later than scheduled?
I haven't got anything in 2 days lately. Probably in a couple months since the Christmas rush, I haven't gotten anything in 2 days. It's usually within a week, but not 2 days.
Yeah. So you know how much of a bonehead I was this summer, or not this summer, this past month for Christmas. I ordered something from a company locally where I happen to know the owner. Ordered it for my oldest for Christmas. But we built that house in the town where we used to live. So for whatever reason, my brain wants to put in our old address instead of my current address. Where orders. So I had the package sent to my old house. And I haven't lived there in 3 years. So it went to there, it went back to my friend's shop, and I had the message going, "Hey, I'm an idiot. I put in the wrong address. Here's my correct address. I've already changed it on your website. Could you just ship that back out to me and let me know what the shipping was, and I'll pay him for shipping it again because I'm a moron." And it's done in Provo. 2 hours right away, and it took a week to get here. Provo. With a marble bowl.
Yeah, so I was going to ask about that. Like, you mean actually marble, or does it just look like marble? Because I'd find a way to break that. I go with plastic.
Hey,
so I can't break it.
Well, I know, Glenn Helly did a couple of videos where he uses, I think it's the Sash Bowl that's made out of stone.
Oh, really? That's pretty cool, I'm not going to lie.
It's like...
I do have a wood bowl, too, I guess.
Thick. It is a thick
Ooh.
sucker.
So you're just as likely to break your counter dropping it?
Yeah, or your toes. I would break my
Or your toes.
What's up, Dave?
I had one of the ceramic scuttles from PAA, like their first iteration of that, and I dropped it and shattered it. And so after that, I was like, you know what? I'm too clumsy to get ceramic stuff, so it's off the table for me.
I swore I would never get ceramic until I ended up winning one of the Shave Nation bowls.
Oh, yeah.
And then...
I'd take it.
I took it, and I don't like it. It is sitting...
No?
It's sitting on my wife's side of the counter by her sink, with her earrings in it. She uses it to put her earrings in that she gets. She's like, oh,
I have a. Do you want to see my wife's bowl that she uses for that? Here.
Do you have a ceramic bowl there, Tim? The Captain's Choice? That's specifically why I went with the copper, because I was afraid I'd break it. I have young kids. They like to come here when I'm shaving if I shave early enough. And so it's only a matter of time before my ceramic bowl breaks.
One of my first attempts at making a shaving bowl, and it ended up just being too small for a shaving bowl, but it was this one.
Oh, I remember that. That's cool.
It is cool, but it's not a shave bowl. So she uses this as her like catch-all by her bed. It's great for that.
Has anyone used
yeah.
fine leather bowl?
No, I've seen it. It was one that I'd considered getting, but I don't know if I can justify getting more. Oops, lather bowls.
How many have you made for yourself? I know you made that.
Just this one.
Okay.
There's this one. I quite like this one. It's pretty cool. And then I have this one too, which is a great bowl. And I don't even remember how to say the name of it. It's
Pereira or something like that?
Pereira. Yeah. It's great, but I like just the shave bowl.
I've never had one of those.
It's good. It's good. It doesn't have ridges or anything like that, and it works just fine. I honestly wonder sometimes if the ridges thing is in our heads, or at least partially in our heads.
I'm sure it is. See, I had, well, obviously given my wife the ceramic Shave Nation bowl. Somebody gave me one of the unbreakable ones from Shave Nation that has little ridges in it. The ceramic one is completely smooth. She'll use that when she shaves. She'll use the unbreakable one.
You guys see what I'm seeing?
What? You're cycling a little off there, Charles.
A little bit, huh? All right. I just rinsed out my bowl. I just rinsed out my bowl.
You need some barbecue cream or something.
Is that better?
I can't.
A little better?
A little better.
We'll fix it. I need a haircut anyway. We'll fix it when I get a haircut. That was really off.
just shave your head like I do.
Someone watching this after the fact is going to be like, your sideburns! What's going on? My friend told me this story. They said you could tell, someone told his dad that you can tell if someone's right-handed or left-handed because of which side burns longer or something. And so he's like, oh, that's cool. And so he goes to his friend and he's like, hey, you're right-handed, aren't you? And he's like, you think? And he realized this is his friend that was missing one of his arms. So he's like, yeah, it's the only one I have.
Oh, man.
That's pretty funny.
So what is the worst bowl they've ever used?
The worst bowl?
Yeah.
Oh. I don't like this. I don't like, you know what? When I first got into it, just a mug. Just using a mug, because that's what I thought you were supposed to do, because like that's what they do in like the movies and stuff. Oh, man. Using just a normal like coffee mug?
Yeah.
It's so bad. I'm all for like big wide bowls. So I'd probably say just a mug, or whenever I travel, like when I go to see my in-laws, they have these salsa bowls, and I use the salsa bowls, and it works okay for travel, but I'd rather not use them all the time.
I'll have to say that probably the worst bowls I've ever used were the two from Shave Nation. They take a little bit to get used to. And I think if I were to use it more and get used to it, it wouldn't be bad if I can find the other one. My wife has So, I mean, if
You know,
if this
oh
was
yeah,
just solid, it goes down further than the rest of the bowl. So there's just
mm,
this little. If that was just solidly all a straight bottom like a standard bowl, it'd be so much better. It
yeah.
could be just I don't have the patience to deal with learning how to use that bowl.
Do you know what else is a factor though?
What's that? Oh, yeah. That clicking.
That's why I quite like this, because it doesn't happen as much. It's quite shallow, but then it has lather coming out the sides of it. This one works pretty well for me.
I get lather out of the sides. See, this one is great for travel if I'm using samples. I can just load up my soap in here and face that if I want to, even put the lather in this little granulate resin bowl. Or the
silicone bowl?
This one's resin.
Oh, okay.
This one's silicone.
Gotcha.
This one, I learned a trick with this one. If you have a silicone bowl, is I'll fill up the sink with hot water, put soap in here, put a little bit of hot water in the bowl itself, then set this in the sink. The silicone then takes on the heat. I take it out, I put it on the counter, whip up the lather, whips up very quickly, unless you're using something really hard like WSP. Takes a little more work. Just sit this in the sink in the hot water, and you have hot lather, just like a scuttle.
I do miss that about having a scuttle. Technically, you can use this kind of like a scuttle, but I haven't done that in a long time because I've got a disgusting little resident in here.
Yeah, how do you clean that out using it? I was wondering how it works as a scuttle.
Williams. It's where I keep my Williams, and I just usually don't ever grab it at all. I should just check it. And if I ever want to use Williams, I can go buy it for $1 somewhere.
Or better yet, if you ever want to use Williams, just don't use Williams.
In fact, I'm going to pitch it right now. I don't need that. I should have used Williams to get my beard off.
I would say the Williams would probably go away before the
Probably. Tell you what, this stuff is slick. Even washing this bowl out, it's quite slick.
That was Sterling, right? Sterling's iced coffee?
Yeah, it's slick, but I'm talking about washing the Williams bowl out.
Williams is ridiculously slick if you can get it to stay. That's the problem.
Yeah. I think it's got to be a water thing because some people can get it to work just fine, and some people can't. Tim, I think I've run my course with Williams. Every time I post about Williams, I say how much I hate it, and people get mad at me, and then I feel bad about myself, and
so I think
I have to use some.
I think it has to do with water and the type of knot that you use.
And patient. Well, here's the thing, is Williams proponents have 150 ways that they think is the way to do it. And so one person will say, you have to use a borer brush. And then another person will say, no, you have to use synthetic. And another person will say, I don't know, just rub it on your face. I don't know, like whatever they're going to say. I don't know.
I'll say that the best lather I ever did with Williams, I did test lather with it. This is an Omega synthetic bore.
Yeah.
So it has a good backbone to it, like a bore, but it's soft, like a synthetic.
I think synthetic bores have to be where it's at, because that's what the Duro was supposed to be, was a synthetic bore.
And that's a beautiful. I'm so pissed they discontinued that knot.
I know. It was. Yeah, we'd get all the haters for sure, but I mean, I don't want them. I want the nice people in the wet shaving community. I usually post my my drops over on like the Wicked Edge and Reddit, and Reddit can be quite harsh too. You know, a lot of people who just say what they want to say over in Reddit.
Oh, keyboard warriors. How are you going to anonymity?
Yeah, I guess. Yeah. Well, how long have we been on?
I have no idea. I think the cutoff is an hour. Let's see, what time is it? Yeah,
I don't know. I can't check. All right. Probably a good time to wrap up.
So what should we discuss next time and actually discuss next time?
I don't care. We can talk about whatever. We can talk about Lord of the Rings. Tim mentioned Lord of the Rings. We could talk about that. So I don't know nearly as much about Lord of the Rings as I do about Star Wars, but
I don't either. We could do Lord of the Rings, Stranger Things. I have a good setup for Stranger Things if you want to do that one at some point.
Sure. You're all caught up on that?
Not yet. I'm a couple episodes into season 2. But I was
by the next time I can shave again, you'll probably have watched it. It'll be like a couple weeks.
I have a perfect brush and soap to use for the Stranger Things discussion.
Oh, yeah? For the Stranger Things one? Oh, man. Hey, Marion! What's up? The brush that won the Old Cahaba brush off last year.
The Lord of the Rings inspired one?
Yeah, that one. That was awesome.
Killer. Who ended up with that one?
Oh, I don't remember. Who made it, or who?
I know Lee won it, but he gave it to someone else.
Oh.
Or whoever won it gave it to somebody else.
Yeah.
I don't know who has it.
I don't know.
I haven't seen any.
I don't know.
Share the days.
We'll see. The Old Cahaba brush off 2021 ends on my birthday, so that's kind of fun.
Nice.
So. Oh yeah, you got the brush? Yeah, that was you got kind of one of just the random looking ones with all the layers. Those are fun. I like those.
Those are fun.
Yeah, I think it was Ian, whatever his last name is. I forget. There's a couple Ians though, aren't there, that are brush makers?
A couple.
I forget what the last names are.
No idea. I'm familiar with names.
Me too. Oh man, in this school year with the whole mask situation, like it's a lot harder to remember kids' names, and every once in a while they'll like pull their mask down. Like right before Christmas break, they all got candy canes. They're like, "Can we eat these candy canes?" I was like, "Sure." And they pull their masks down to eat the candy canes. I'm like, I don't recognize any of you with your masks down. Like, you could run up to me in the, like, next year and be like, "Mr. Bullock, remember me?" And I'd be like,
nope.
Do this. Like, I don't know. Cover that. I'd be like, "Oh, hey, yeah, I remember you. Don't know what your name is, but I remember you."
Yeah.
It's fun.
So,
okay.
Yeah, I think I should put this you should upload to your channel.
Sure, yeah.
And then we'll
I did the intro, so might as well.
Yeah.
All right.
We can do it again. So you want to do it kind of a more regular thing or just kind of sporadically?
Yeah. Mask 1, Mask 2. I don't get that. What that's meaning.
So like which one's better, Mask 1, Mask 2? Like your eyes?
Oh, oh yeah.
1, 2. 1, 2.
They both look the same. That would be my answer.
Mm-hmm.
All right. I don't know when we want to do this again. We almost got as much viewers as BBS Live, so
I think we peaked in the viewer count.
Yeah, I think we peaked at probably 6. So hey, those of you who stopped in and said hi, thank you, and we'll do this again sometime. That was fun. I like
Definitely.
that. So it's nice to have someone to talk to in a shaving video instead of just sitting here in front of the camera doing your thing. So
yes, definitely.
Okay, well, hey, thank you everybody, and hope you have a wonderful day.